A creature that is perfectly adapted to its environment would not want anything, would not have anything to strive for, and of course would not able to create anything. Thus, creation is always based on lack of adaptation, which gives rise to needs, motives, and desire. Reward says, every need, every motive or desire, separately or together with several others, can then serve as an impulse for creation. Psychological analysis must each time decompose spontaneous creativity into these primary elements. Every invention thus has its origin in a drive. The essential nature of the creative invention in all cases proved to be based on a drive. Needs and desires in themselves cannot create anything. They are only the stimuli and the impetus. For invention to occur, one additional condition must be fulfilled, namely the spontaneous resurrection of images. Spontaneous resurrection is a term I use to describe something that occurs suddenly without any obvious cause. Actually, there are causes, but their effects are hidden in the latent form of thinking by analogy, effective mood, and unconscious brain function. Of needs or drives thus triggers the working of the imagination. Activations of a trace of neural stimulation provides material for the imagination to operate on. These two conditions are necessary and sufficient for understanding the operation of imagination and all the process it comprises. There is still the question of the factors that imagination depends on. We have listed the psychological factors above, although not all together. We have already said that the operation of the imagination depends on experience, on needs, and the interest in which these needs are expressed. It is also easy to understand that this process depends on combinational abilities and practice in exercising them, that is, embodying constructs of the imagination in material form. It also depends on the individual's technical abilities and on tradition, that is, on those creative models that influence a person. All these factors are enormously important, but so obvious and simple that we will not speak of them in detail here. Much less obvious, and thus much more important, is the effect of another factor, environment.